Okay.
Okay. So does your wife go with you when you're over there for 2 months?
She goes over for the first couple, about 8 or 10 days, but then she's got to get back to work. She's got classes to teach and so on. And
Yeah, I thought that she might.
yeah. And then my brother and his wife came to visit for about 3 weeks at the end, and then we went to the airport together at the end. So that was good.
Cool.
And where and what does your wife teach?
She teaches nursing education. She teaches in a doctoral nursing program on nurse leadership, and I never took one of the courses, but she's a nurse. Deep down at heart, that's what she is. She's a nurse. She doesn't do clinical work anymore, but she's training nurses to be nurse leaders.
Cool.
So how long has she been at the education part, or how long since she did hands-on nursing?
Oh my goodness, it's almost 25 years, I would think.
See, my daughter is now a nurse practitioner.
Oh yeah.
So she still does clinical stuff, but she also teaches nurses also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a new thing. That wasn't around in the days when Laura was coming up through the nursing ranks. Nurse practitioners was not heard of. They hadn't done that.
Now it's a big deal, man.
Oh yeah.
I like nurse practitioners, man. I would rather go to the nurse practitioner than my doctor. So I kind of until the last minute to call, and then they come on in and see the nurse. Okay, fine. They spend more time with you.
Yeah, they're not so full of themselves either,
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see, it's 5:07, so I guess not too many people are coming today, but I got the videos from Joe Terra that John McLaughlin sent. What did John McLaughlin
McLaren,
yeah.
McLaren,
Did McLaren play the banjo or what?
No,
tuba. Yeah.
The tuba, okay. That's why I couldn't see him, because he's behind the tuba in the pictures. So I had to buy a player to make these things work, but you'll see this writing go across the bottom, and I don't know what it's about. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, that's me. Hello. Finally figured out how to get on. Hey, Chris.
Hey.
What kind of player did you have to get?
Well, it's just a computer thing for $15 or something, but this printing goes across the bottom, and I don't know what it comes from, so you just have to put up with it.
Why is this?
But anyway, this is from Joe Terra's brother's captain, whatever, his place down in Florida.
Captain Tony.
Yeah, Captain Tony.
Hey, Ira.
Hey, Ira.
Hey guys.
Hello, Ira.
Mike, where are you?
I don't see Mike on the screen.
Yeah, I don't see Mike either.
And he's muted.
Oh, I see Mike. Yeah,
he's trying to get on. Yeah.
Hey Chris, I just saw your friend Daniel Mancini's having some show tomorrow about his
he's always
meatball.
Yeah, he's always on QVC selling his meatballs, his sauce. Now he's got chicken. He's got all kinds of stuff that he sells.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me the name again. The meatball.
Mancini. Dan Mancini.
Oh, yeah, Tony, whatever it was. Anthony Mancini.
And the name of his company is Mama Mancini's Meatballs.
Right. Because they sell them in Publix down here, and it says on it, Mama Mancini's Meatballs. They're not Publix brand, they're his.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
Oh, cool.
I guess he has a factory to make them, Chris. He must have a factory.
He's got several factories.
Yeah, I would figure that, yeah.
Are they sold all over the country or just?
I don't know. Do they?
All over the place.
Oh, okay. Look for it.
They're actually pretty good. I had them. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you got, Tom? You got something about Tony?
Yeah, John McLaren sent me a bunch of videos, and I finally got them working because they came off the DVD. But as I was saying, the player, there's some letters that go across the bottom, so you have to put up with them because I don't know what they're about. But anyway, here's one of the first ones.
It's Terry Benet.
What, next to Tara?
Yep.
Yeah,
Terry Benet, Herb Roselle, and John McLaren.
yep. Is a Joe Tara's Roaring Twenties? That's fine. Yeah.
That's what he called it. Yeah.
I gotta tell you about the washboard, which is also known as a genographer. But you all seem so involved with what you're doing out there. So I'm gonna do a vocal for you. What if I sing a song for you? What do you think? Oh, you like them? And then a little later on, I'm gonna call Captain Tony. He's gonna do a vocal for you. Would you like to hear that? He's all heard him before. He's very, very shy. He's a modest fellow. Well, give him a little hand later on. We'll get him up here. Do a great note for you. One that he wrote and made very famous, entitled Mother's Eyes. And then we're going to follow up with a great showstopper entitled Mailman. Here we go. What am I going to do? How about Ace in the Hole? We had a request for this one. Yeah, Ace in the Hole for one. Town is full of guys. Oh, wait, I need your help office. You're supposed to say guys back to me. Here we go. Now this town is full of guys who think they're mighty wise just because they know a thing or two. You can see them every day walking up and down Broadway, telling of the wonders they can do. Now there's apartments and there's boosters.
Joe, what's a booster?
A booster, a shoplifter. There's card shops and crap shoes.
What's a crap?
They congregate around the metro. They wear fancy ties and collars. Where they get their dollars. They all have got an ace down in the hole. Well, that money to the folks get free. Now that's their old ace in the hole. Others have friends on the old tenderloin. Now that's their old ace down in the hole. They have you tricks, they're going to take from Key West up to the north. Right middle playing stuff in their life.
Can you guys hear any of that?
No, but that's his slide whistle.
I know that, but can you hear any of what's been going on it?
Not really.
No. I didn't know if it was just my computer or everybody's.
No, it's kind of,
I hear the tuba.
Yeah.
who are the other musicians? Banjo?
Sexy ladies from the 80s are in the street. They're side by side. They were a fun. When the 42nd Street. Ladies from the 50s and the 60s, sexy ladies from the 80s are riding the street. Give me 42nd Street. 42nd Street.
That's priceless, Tom.
We used to do that in New York all the time, that song.
So at the end, did it get any louder?
Not really.
No.
All you could hear was the tuba, and that was just barely.
Okay, well, for next week, I'll try to figure out how to make them work. I don't
That's
know.
right.
That's the first
Yes, I-
video I've seen of him doing his routines.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Barry, did Zafrana go to Key West too with him?
Yes, one
She was
time,
there. She was there, huh?
one time.
One time.
And he
That was
told
enough for
at the
her.
Belly dance. She did an act.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's when she cursed him out.
Yeah.
Gave him the finger. Wow.
That was terrific, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 8 of them, so I'll try to
Really?
so you can hear them better.
Yeah, work on it so we hear it better. But next week play another one even without the sound. That's all right.
Right, it's fine. Yeah.
Well, Mary, you know the song. Can't you just sing it and sing along?
We can dub the music in later.
I mean, I would imagine Chris and Gim and myself have played that song with Joe many times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was Captain Tony's a big place?
No,
It's not that big at all.
No.
Like a Fritzl's?
yeah, but
I don't know if it's bigger than Fritzl's, is it, Barry?
might be a little bigger than Fritzl's.
Oh,
My favorite song that Joe did was The Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Broken Dreams.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Loved hearing him do that.
How you guys been?
Oh,
Hey, Snake.
Snake?
Why not?
Gim's here too. Hey,
Yeah,
Gim,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
How's
yeah.
the weather up there, Kim?
Wet.
Yeah, I figured that's what we see on the news down here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, it's been raining for a week and then it won't go away until next week.
Wow. Hey, it's better than snow.
Yeah,
Yeah. You got any snow at your house yet?
no, been a weird winter.
Another month.
Yeah, we had
Might
one
have-
one major snowstorm and then of about a foot, and then a dusting, 2 or 3 dustings. But the weather's been in the 50s, and it should be in the 30s and 40s. But so it's all melted, and the rain just kind of washed everything away now. Rivers are flooded. It's a real mess.
Well, we're supposed to have rain or snow today.
I don't want to see any more snow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna either.
We haven't had snow in this kitchen all winter.
Wow.
Really? That's great.
So that's where I'm staying.
Hey, Chris, it was nice to see you on television a couple of weeks ago, and I tried to find you after that on another day, and so far haven't been able to find you. So I'll keep watching. I enjoyed the shows. They ran 3 or 4 of them in a row, and I enjoyed all of them, man.
Wow.
One of them had
Yeah.
your son on with you, so that was pretty old.
Yeah. All these shows are out there, and the stations can run them whenever they want.
Yeah.
So they're fundraisers for the local stations, and they like to make money that way.
Oh yeah, you were part of the WNET fundraiser, and we love PBS, so we watch 13 a lot. I just turn it on. I go in the other room, and Eileen says, "Hey, we know that guy."
Maybe know that guy.
Of course we know him. Of course we know him. And then at the end, you give your pitch about sending the money to the local station. That cracked me up. I loved it.
Yeah, we have to do special breaks just for the outsiders, because the normal one that we do is like this station, we talk about QED and blah, blah, blah. And then we have to cut away and then do breaks where we say, send it to your local station and call the number on the screen and things like that,
Of
which
course.
make it national. But they, it's a very little amount of extra work for a pretty big result. The stations really use them well.
Yeah, and the
That's good.
stations
That's
make a
good.
lot of money, because when I came up to Maryland, I spent 6 years doing all the membership drives for Maryland Public TV, and
Really?
we had moved up here, and I came home one night, and Emily wakes up and goes, "Hey, I joined." And I go, "What do you mean?
Hey,
Why
here
did
comes
you
Roger.
join?" And she goes, "Well, because Stu Kerr, the weather guy who was on doing the stuff,
There he is.
he said you
Hey.
need one person to join. One more." I
Good
said, "He
afternoon,
says that every
gentlemen.
night."
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Roger.
Good
Okay,
for
how
him.
y'all
Hey,
doing?
Roger.
Hey, Tom,
Nice to
who
see
was
you,
in
President.
charge of fundraising at Maryland when you were there?
Bob Harrison.
Okay.
And when I was in Louisiana, it was Marlene Wayand.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, I learned a lot doing fundraising.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
Hey, Rick, I'm gonna catch up with you.
Okay, anytime. Oh,
Yeah, Snake, you're looking a little bit like Sasquatch there, man.
Huh?
Okay, Roger, I got your pictures.
Okay.
So the first one,
uh,
Uh, that's
my.
that's Carnegie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's Barney Fay, I think, in the back.
Yep,
It is.
yep, for sure.
okay.
When you walk from a hotel over to Carnegie Hall, there was a pizza place right off to the side. And you walk in there, there was pictures of Oprah and all kinds of stars that ate pizza at this place.
I went to that, Roger. I was there.
Over
Oh, yeah.
there, yeah.
Never know what you find on 57th Street.
That's for sure.
And what time of day it is will depend that.
It was like 57th and 8th Street, 8th Avenue.
8th Avenue, yeah.
Right.
There we go. Oh, there's Freddie.
no, Fred.
Ronnie.
Joe was giving out T-shirts to, I think, people who helped him put this
That's
together.
Joe Sakala behind them.
Yeah, the big mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
He's
right.
he's gone now.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh well. Something we have no control over.
Yeah.
Nope. I wonder if Kathy's still in the hotel.
I was asking last week if anyone knew where she was, and no one seems to know.
Hmm.
Because they had they lived at the hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
right.
on top, all the way on top.
Yeah. She was such a great person.
Very nice. Very nice person.
Yep.
When I was with the show band, she was the one that was running the whole Harry Lip.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That, that makes-
She was always helpful to everybody.
Kathy Goodleaf.
Yeah, she was great.
I don't know what this is, but you can tell me in a second.
That's the crowd at Carnegie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Goodness, big crowd, yeah.
That's the first time I've ever seen that. That's a good one.
It was a big crowd.
Yeah.
We sold out.
I think there were 600 people there.
Oh,
Wow.
more
It
than
was
that.
it was packed. Yeah.
It was between 600 and 700, I thought.
Right. But it was sold out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, some people even wore ties.
Some girls wore their mustache.
Yeah, the one on the bottom right.
Yeah. Funny.
Yeah.
Wonder where she got that paper mustache.
I don't think we had him at the Carnegie. I don't think we had him there.
I don't know if we had any at the front when we walked in the hotel.
That's what I was thinking. I don't remember any there,
I don't either.
unless she brought it from when she went to the club 50 years
They did
ago.
all these years. She took it out of the scrapbook.
I think that's entirely possible what happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, let's see what's next.
How's the weather everywhere? Is it nice or rainy or cold?
75 in New Orleans.
All
So
right.
That's nice.
Nice weather down there.
Now,
Same.
Barry, is the weather
Same.
supposed to get bad tomorrow?
It's about 71 here in Arizona.
You're supposed to get some possible severe weather storms coming through the coast in New Orleans and all tomorrow,
Yeah,
maybe.
because Billy's not coming on tonight because he had a job tomorrow, but then he has to do it tonight because the weather's going to be bad tomorrow or something.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
From noon, from around lunchtime on till
We're supposed to
Thursday.
get rain or snow today.
Well, we won't just get rain.
You'll have to shovel rain.
Yeah.
I
Like the Rain
remember,
Man.
I remember
Who
one,
sent these to you, Tom? Roger?
yeah,
What's up?
You sent him the pictures that we're looking at now.
yeah.
Oh, I don't see it.
Well, they're coming.
No, he's
Give
coming.
me a break.
They're not from McLaren. They're from Roger.
Oh, it's just it's traveling across the United
Oh,
States.
there you go.
Oh, there it is.
Look at that picture.
Yeah, Roger.
But that's an interesting picture. All these people are great, but only two of us are left in that
that's
picture.
right. Yeah.
But everybody's looking one way and
That's sad.
Billy's looking the other way.
Yeah.
Distracted.
Who's the lady?
Jacqueline, that was John's wife.
Mariah's wife.
Yeah, Jackie. Yeah.
Jackie. Sweetheart, he called
Oh,
her.
she's another great one. Yeah.
Did she die also?
Yeah, she went,
Yes.
what, a year before John or something?
Yeah, she had,
Yeah. That's
she had
right.
lung, never smoked, but she had lung cancer.
Yeah, figure that one out.
We got to
She
stop.
spent too much time in the mustache.
She was a nice lady.
She was really nice, Jackie.
Oh, she was terrific. Yeah. Spoke good.
She's from Louisiana.
She spoke good French too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we used to try and speak French together.
She used to come and help hang coats at the mustache in New York.
Yep.
Shit.
Wow.
I tell you what, when John used to come on these Zoom calls, he and Jeff made the calls.
Yeah, they had stories that went on and on.
Oh yeah.
Never ending stories. Yeah.
Yeah, I just used to turn the
That's just
Zoom on.
Jeff,
That was
too.
it.
Jeff was funny.
Okay, let's see what else.
Okay.
Represent. Oh, I think that's the same. You sent two of the same thing. Here comes something else.
That's Buzzy, right?
Buzzy was like he pissed off.
Yeah.
He was playing up the
Buzzy and
street
Joel.
at a club long after the mustache went down. And he didn't live much longer after this picture.
No.
But it's funny, I was walking down Bourbon Street when I was there visiting. I could hear this banjo playing. Somehow when I hear a banjo that someone plays in a mustache, I sort of pick up on it. So I had to walk right over there. God, so I went in and talked to him for a while.
Didn't he lose a banjo in the fire?
He did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Barry, you remember when I came to visit New Orleans and I saw you at the restaurant and you said, hey, go down in the courtyard there. Buzzy's down there.
That's where this picture's taken from.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That does not look like a Gibson banjo. So maybe that was after he lost his other one.
It was.
Yeah,
It was. He got a bacon after the one
Yeah.
Gibson
yeah,
burned.
that's what I thought this looked like, but couldn't see much of it, but that's what I was guessing.
He got a bacon. That's good. It's good that wasn't in the fire.
Well, they're both good banjos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a joke about bacon in a fire.
Crispy.
Yeah, crispy. All right, well, that's Roger's pictures. And then I saw this picture. Where did it? I'm sure we've all seen it before, but.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Joe.
Joel wasn't wearing shoes.
on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It can't be that small. Hold on a second.
What was with that, Roger? Why did he go barefoot all the time?
That's what I
No.
was gonna ask.
We used to go out, Joe and I hung around a lot together. We traveled together sometimes, and he would dress with no shoes on sometimes. I said, Joe, you can't do this. So he'd go put on the dirtiest tennis shoes he could find and put those on.
That's
And
funny.
sometimes we couldn't get into restaurants because he was dressed so badly. I said, Joe, you gotta clear it back up. Come on. He's dressed nice. He just didn't have his shoes on.
It looks like his right leg is soaking wet.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Well, he didn't spill his beer on it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Remember when we went up there in '87? He was driving that yellow Volkswagen.
What, at the reunion?
Yeah, in '87, he was driving a yellow Volkswagen, like a customized deal. It was fine.
I don't remember that.
I
Yeah.
don't know that either. He had a Porsche for a while. He had a
For a
couple.
long while.
He had one in Denver, and he left it there. And I had to go over to Denver to do a bunch of work and find a new manager. So I said, where's the car? So they got me the keys to the car. So I went riding around town running errands. I come back out, there was a boot on the Porsche. I said, what the hell is that? I didn't know what it was. I had to call the police. Well, you've been booted, man. You got to go down to pay a ticket for it. So I went down there. I forgot that it was a large ticket at that time, over $200. So I called Ron. I said, Ron, what the hell are we gonna do about this? He says, I'll just take some money out of your petty cash and go pay for it. I said, okay. So I had to drive that thing around for a while.
Right.
Then he had another Porsche up at his farm, the Schiavone farm up in New Haven.
When I knew him, he had a 64 Porsche. I can't remember the model.
Yeah,
It was a convertible top.
yeah. I don't know what I can't remember which one did have it might have been the one in Denver that I picked up. I don't know.
Yeah, one time he had to come pick us up at some gig up in Connecticut that fell through, and he got the whole band, 5 guys, into the back of the Porsche and drove us to a bus station. He didn't drive us all the way to New York.
That's funny.
That fits, that fits.
Oh yeah,
Get in there. Keep going. Get in there.
that was my
That
first
sounds
ride in a
crazy.
Porsche.
That's Ed Sullivan.
Yeah.
Joan.
Joan Dragon.
String tie.
I keep in contact with Art Dragon. He's in California.
Right.
He's a real
Yeah,
nice
I
place.
see him on Facebook from time to time.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, me
he's
too.
Yeah, what did Joel play? Vega banjos mostly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much all of them, yeah. That one he had in his hand was a Vega, and
Yeah.
I told him if he ever sold it, I wanted to buy it.
Guys, I gotta check out, so I'll see you all next week.
Hey, Ira.
Good,
All
Mike.
right.
Wow, that's
Take
Bill
care.
Dern. Bill
Take care.
Dern, Bill Higbee, Mark Heater. Oh shit, what's his name?
Bill Dern.
Mark Aiken.
Billy Dern.
Yeah, Mark Aiken, Christine and Joe.
Mark Aiken.
That's
What
it.
was Mark's brother's name? Do you remember?
Mark Donnie. Donnie
Who?
Aiken.
Donnie Aiken, yeah. Because
Yeah.
Donnie Aiken came up to Vancouver when I was up there. And I
Huh.
played for a while.
Oh, the Higby heater.
Do you know what he passed away with? What kind of illness?
Donnie or Mark?
Mark Hagan.
I don't know.
Who's the tuba player?
That's Mark Heater.
Mark Heater.
Yeah, Mark. He plays with. Didn't he play with the symphony somewhere?
Jersey.
He could have, but I don't know.
Came on the Zoom one
Still
time.
does, I thought.
He's a big fan of military bands, and he's got one now too.
Yeah.
They do about 4 or 5 concerts in North Jersey every summer.
Y'all remember when he came on Zoom for one time?
Yep. One time, right.
Hey, before I forget it, you New Orleans guys, I'm going to be in town on the 8th, 9th, and 10th. So I'm available for breakfast, dinner, lunch, coffee, drinks,
Beignets.
going to listen to music, whatever you guys want to do. I'm ready for it.
What dates was that?
The 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Of April.
Of April, yes.
Yes.
Tomorrow. No.
Yeah, not tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to go out and see if what's his name is playing somewhere and go Denny and listen to him play, or I'm gonna see what's her name if she's got a gig.
Manu?
Banu, yeah. But we'll see. I don't have any agenda laid out. Just ready to have some beignets and coffee and maybe a couple of beers.
Please. Is that just before the French Port?
Yeah, French Quarter Fest starts the 11th.
Yeah.
Jesus, everybody looks so young there.
There's the girls.
Yeah,
Why don't
look like we just got out of high school. The big one. Joe the bartender.
Who's the girl on the right?
Don't know.
No idea.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah,
give me your phone number real quick, your cell phone number.
sure. 412-613-1061.
Got it.
We're gonna put that on a special website.
Dating site.
So if you get a lot of sweet voices going, you know who did it.
You said April, you coming in town April 4th, 5th, and 6th?
No, the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
8th, 9th, and 10th. Yeah, so I can get in touch with you. You have your phone.
Yep.
Wow, that's
Joe Terra looked real young there.
yeah.
Oh my.
Now, standing right next to Ed Sullivan, the young black guy, I went to school with him. He went to Fordham, and I can never remember his name.
Stan.
Stan?
Yep. Can't remember his last name, but his first name was Stan.
Why does that not? I don't know. I can never remember his name. He came and lived in my house for a while.
Oh.
He got thrown out of his house, and
Okay.
you're right, Stan. That was it.
What's the name of the washboard player? I know, I just can't think of his name.
Where is the washboard player?
Just below Stan.
Yeah, right next to George Berg, I believe.
Isn't that George French? No, George is next to that
George
guy.
French, I'm sorry. Right. George French. to me.
George French is next to the guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
That was a big band they had for that
That
Sullivan.
Joe Terra next to Ed Sullivan.
Yeah.
No, I don't know who that is.
No, that's one of the waiters.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, for that version of the Sullivan Show, our waiters did the dancing
Ah,
and
really?
the antics in front of the band.
On the
Stan
stage?
Edgehill. Stan Edgehill.
That's it. Good for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's in there. It's all in there. I just can't
Oh,
get it
yeah.
out.
Well, the database is solid, but the logic circuit's not working much. Yeah.
Well, did Captain Tony write the Mother's song?
No,
Well, it's what he said on that video I showed you.
he was lying.
Okay.
Well, exaggeration for effect, let's put it that way.
Well, here's one of Billy, or I don't know whose this is, but here's a video at least.
Oh, yeah.
Slow motion.
Can you hear it?
Nope.
No.
If you can't hear it, there's no reason to play it. I gotta figure out how to. I got it as loud as it'll go. Oh well.
Another time.
Saw Jeff in there.
Do what?
I
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when Billy plays them, you can hear him, can't you? It shouldn't be any different. Let's just try one more.
You got it? You think I hope that's it. Oh my God, there's one more. New Orleans.
No.
Sound went
Can you
out.
hear that?
Nope.
I heard Joel, but I don't hear any music.
Okay. Let me at least stop it. This
So
is-
maybe you have to pay Billy a fee.
I don't know.
Huh.
So you don't, I mean, it's not just low. It's like you can't even hear it, right?
Can't hear it at all.
Wow.
Zero, yeah. Zero,
It's-
nothing
I
happened.
mean, it's playing through here. Okay. Wow. All right. I'll try to figure it out.
The mysteries of the media.
Yeah.
Well, the gremlins in the computer, always gremlins.
All right. Well, for that, I'll do something silent. There we go. That's
There
the
we
New
are.
Orleans fire truck.
It's a wonderful picture.
And Roger can tell you, this is the guy who painted it. And then who is the guy who painted the letters on, Roger?
Neil Untershare.
Okay.
Right.
Neil's a great banjo player also.
Yep.
And then plus he plays the flamenco guitar. His wife dances. She's doing stained glass work now.
Is he still around? I have no idea.
Yes. Neil
Okay.
actually used to play some Sunday buffets up where Warlines used to be, some sort of restaurant now. I went up to listen to him play there. And I went out to visit him at his house where he and Gene live. He has a whole studio out behind his house, just full of all his artwork and everything. He's a great artist. And she does a
Beautiful
lot
work.
of,
Beautiful lettering work there.
Yeah.
I think Gene was doing skeet shooting, I think, teaching kids how to do that. And she's doing stained glass stuff, making stained glass. And when I went out to visit him, he had this huge stained glass picture of your father's mustache.
Oh,
There's
my.
another wonderful picture. Now, see, if we would still be around, we couldn't be flying those Confederate flags on the fire truck.
No.
Maybe-
Sign of the times there. Yeah.
Really, oh, really? I never thought too much about it myself. I
No,
guess
never. It's just
even inside the club, we had them hanging, and we had a flag from each of the southern states hanging up high. And, we just thought it was decoration.
Hmm.
When people played Dixie, we thought that would make it's gonna sell more beer real quick.
yeah. That was a nice
Yeah.
truck. That was,
Times have changed.
yeah.
That was a parade. I think that's a Spring Fiesta parade.
All right. It's-
Here's the interior of it.
Oh, yeah.
Full room.
Yeah.
We had a few rebel things in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's we have each southern state. You can't see it in this picture, but they hung up high too. And the mugs are hanging up high for members of the mug club.
Uh-huh.
We had some big stickers, something to get them down when people want to use them.
This is set up for the
Mustache cup, $1.75.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Pre-inflation.
Picture of the greater quarter. I remember
Just
that.
think what if that club would have been burnt down.
Probably still be going.
Yeah, just needed a remodeled and
Yeah.
updated
Mhm. Their location was
format.
just,
Some
fantastic. I mean, right in the middle of Bourbon. But what happens?
Yeah, well,
And did somebody ask who wrote Mother
yeah.
Yeah.
months ago? Did you?
I mean, Captain or Joe Terra said that Captain Tony wrote it.
Well, I just looked it up and it says it was written originally in 1915. The lyrics were by somebody named Howard Johnson, who also wrote "I Scream, You Scream, We All Scream for Ice Cream."
Is that the song?
Oh.
Other than that, I can't find a whole lot on it, but
Is that the song Mother or My
Yeah.
Mother's Eye?
no, Mother.
That's a
And
different
before the
song.
many things she gave me, Mother.
That's a
That's the one
different
somebody
song.
asked about, right?
Yeah, but
Oh,
Joe.
My Mother's Eyes is what.
Oh, okay.
Well, but My Mother's Eyes is the song that Joe Terra said his brother wrote, because that's the song that Joe Terra's
Which is
brother
incorrect.
sings.
Captain Tony did not write that song.
I didn't think so. That's not good. I'm looking up something else to put up, but it's hard sometimes.
Tom, I have to run. I got to go pick up the boss at work. Her car's in the shop.
Tell her
See y'all
hi.
next
Good to
week.
see you. Take care.
The breadwinner's got to go be picked up.
See you, Rick.
Yeah.
All right,
Take
Rick,
care.
see you next week.
Don't we have some silent movies to watch in between?
So for My Mother's Eyes, it says it's a song written by Abel Bear and L. Wolf Gilbert for the 1929 film Lucky Boy.
That sounds right.
One bright and shining light.
Yeah.
Where was it written?
What?
Where'd you say that song was written?
1929.
Where?
I don't know, it doesn't say where, by a couple of guys named something Bear and something else for a movie called Lucky Boy.
Well, there was two songs. One was Mother's Eyes, and the other one was Mother, just plain old Mother.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them was written by that Mother. M is for the many things she gave me. It was written by that guy Howard Johnson in 1915, and he wrote "I Scream, You Scream." The one My Mother's Eyes
Okay.
is the one 1920 song. See if I can find it again.
Small motels that we stayed.
Well,
There's
I don't know.
there's the Gibson that burned down.
Right.
Why?
Yep. By golly, you're right.
What's a good thing that burnt down?
No, it wasn't good. It's a Gibson banjo.
Oh, a Gibson banjo.
It's a banjo that
Well,
burned.
but yeah, he's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost the banjo. Buzzy lost the banjo, and Charlie Hernandez lost a tuba that was owned by Loyola University.
That would be hard to explain.
Well, he told the truth. He said, "Look, I had it on a gig, would leave it there overnight, and it burned down." Well, what could he say?
Really. Really funny.
You know, one of our alumni, Bob Stewart, played the tuba. His son has become very well known as a classical but sort of neoclassical violin player, and he was on the Grammys, and he's won 4 Grammys, and
Wow.
Ooh, really?
much more musically famous than most of us got to be. But Bob was always a great player. Bob Stewart was a terrific musician.
Yeah, he was. He and Bergeron and Howard Johnson and one other guy who's I can't remember had a tuba group, and they recorded several times. They were quite interesting.
Yeah.
How do you 4 tubas, tenor tubas, bass tubas? You know, it was quite an operation. Howard organized it.
Yeah, he was a character god, Howard Johnson. Whew.
He's gone too. He died last year.
Yeah. He's the one that taught me how to say motherfucker.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
Motherfucker. You gotta be. There's no T in it. Motherfucker.
3 syllables.
Exactly. No, he was very kind to a little young guy trying to learn how to play the banjo in the club. So
Yeah, that's
No rebel flags in the New York club.
no.
now north of Philadelphia. We gave it up.
The great New York club. Right on the other side of the far wall was the offices for your father's mustache.
That's right.
During the day, people would come and practice their banjo in the club, and we could hear it coming through the walls as we were in the office trying to work. What the hell's in there?
Oh yeah.
Was anybody else in the office and when Ron Gall was being held up and they fired nobody got hit, but somebody fired a gun in there?
Ooh.
Remember that story?
In the office?
I don't
In the
remember.
office. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either, but that's
I wasn't there, obviously. I don't remember the story of it.
Yeah, somebody came in and said, "Give me your money," and he says, "We don't have any in here. It's just an office." And they thought they would scare him, so they shot a bullet out of their gun, pistol, and he thought it was a blank. And then when the police came, they found the bullet hole in the wall behind him, and he passed out.
oh my.
Yeah, John told that story. That's how he got the job, because John said that Joe wouldn't let him because he wasn't a musician, and then that other guy got left because of the bullet, and then John got the job.
That's right. That's the way John told the story. You're right.
I played a lot of gigs with Ron Gall. I know that.
Yep. I remember that. Mostly outside gigs, not in the club for me.
Hey guys, I'm gonna sign off. It's great to see all of you. I'll
Same
see
here.
you next week.
Take care.
Take care.
You too. Take care.
See you,
See you,
Mike.
Mike.
I guess I'm headed to Dinnerland too, you guys. I'll see you next week, and
Okay.
hopefully you can write on your calendars, 8, 9, 10, April.
Bye,
See you
Chris.
next week.
There's
Yes.
only one
Yes.
time when we had trouble.
Okay, see if you guys can hear this.
Okay.
I'm trying one more.
In New York with guns.
Yes.
And we had, and the only thing that saved everybody was, for some reason, everyone knew what to do. They were sitting near the exit in the back of next to the band. And
Can't really understand it.
cops from Long Island, and they got drunk. And one of them had a wife who was pregnant with them, and all the waiters just ran over, and we just pushed them out the damn door, and then slammed the door behind them. So these guys called the cops, and we had the 10th precinct was there, and the precinct was in our pocket. Every Christmas, I took care of them. Every Christmas, every time they would come to me a couple of weeks. Okay, we got so many cops in the cars. We got the captain. And I have an envelope ready for them. So all during the year, the whole rule was, if there's any trouble, get it out of the club. Because if you get it out of the club, you don't have to worry about your license. And so we got them out of the club. They called the cops. The cops came. Fortunately, my man was on duty. He brought us into the office. And we just had laid brand new carpet in the office. And this son of a bitch was so drunk, he'd light a cigarette and then he would throw it on the floor. And it was that acrylic type of carpet and would burn a hole in the carpet. And Mackenzie was with me because I went bullshit when I seen him do it. The second time was enough for me. And Mackenzie had to pull me off him and pull me away. And the cop said, "You got to get out of here." And I just wanted. And the guys were dumb. They were cops from Long Island. They were young cops. They all thought they were Wyatt Earp. They had their guns. And fortunately, New York cops were older, and they knew what they talked some sense into it. But that was the only time I ever saw a problem in any of the clubs that I've ever been in.
Okay, that's that. All right, I'm glad that at least that one worked.
Yeah, that worked.
Yeah.
You could understand it? I couldn't understand it.
I could.
This is Brooklyn accent.
Okay. I'll go along with that.
Yeah. He was very proud of that accent.
Still alive.
All right, see if you can understand this one, Roger.
I had 12 lives when I started talking to you guys way back. I'm down to 11. Those mothers can't keep me down. My cardiologist says, "How the hell, I just saw you last week, tested you, your heart was great." I says, "It was. I came in here, you told my daughter not to worry, and then you go in and you find out that the vein from my heart to my brain is open. So now you opened it, and all of a sudden I can see and I can feel, and you sons of bitches, for 5 years I've gone here and said, I'm busy. 5 years I've been falling. 5 years I asked you, tell me what's the problem. And the problem was I wasn't getting any blood to my brain.
Yeah.
I got up and I tap danced for the mother.
Well, according to Jeff, that's been going on for like 30 years, John.
What, tap dancing?
No, you didn't get any blood in your brain.
Oh, that's what we on your back. I don't doubt that. But the problem is this time I was falling.
Yeah.
When I fell, I tripped, I broke my ribs, 3 ribs on the left side. The doctor's report was unknown damage to the right side. And
I broke my back in 2 places.
Lord.
Oh, gee, how the hell that happened? Fell when I hit the tub. Oh, yeah. And a brace on. Yeah.
Ouch. Like,
Don't worry, buddies. I still got 11 lives and I'm gonna outlive all of you guys.
I don't doubt it.
I don't,
I'm gonna dance all along. My doctor says he doesn't understand how I could live. That's because I don't believe in doctors. I think I told you that.
secret right there.
When I was 14, the doctor told my mother and me that I was gonna die when I was 30. And the way out, he made my mother cry. On the way out, made my mother leave first. I turned around, I said to him, fuck you, I'm gonna piss on your grave. I was 21. I was graduating the last college football game I played in. Twisted my knee, went to the famous doctor from Poland who knows all about soccer knee. He says, you're gonna be walking with the cane by the time you're 30. You're gonna be in a wheelchair by the time you're 30. I said, fuck you. Third doctor I went to when I was 29, he said,
There he is.
you're blind in your right eye. So don't worry. idea. I told him, fuck you. Well, he was the only one who was right. And what that proves is only 30% of the doctors know what the hell they're talking. So the next time you go to the doctor, you say, are you one of the 30% that knows what he's talking about? I'm telling you, I'm so fed up with doctors.
All right. That's
It was
it.
good, Tom.
Did that work? Did you hear it?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the big bald-headed guy I kept flashing to?
That the guy who's sitting in the recliner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's he used to come on.
Jeff?
Meehan was his name. I think he was the tuba player from Boston, wasn't he?
Yeah, that could be. I remember his face.
Yeah, I remember him only vaguely. He was
There
on.
you go. Still alive.
Here, let me get it.
I gotta go, so I'll see you all guys next week.
Yeah, I gotta go
Yeah.
too.
Hey,
Good to
again,
See you all
Barry.
next week.
Okay,
Yeah.
see
see
you next
y'all
week.
next week. Bye, David.
Thank you, Tom.
Take it back.
All right, bye guys. See you later.
Bye,
Bye.